So I don't know. It keeps me more invested, which is why I don't use it.
Well, it's also your character too. If
I
you have
That's the other
a
thing.
healing, if you have a healing character, you want to know what everybody is at.
I do not
So
target anything. So like figuring out who I'm targeting and all that kind of crap, it just
right,
doesn't
that's what I'm
happen to
saying.
me. I
So
also
you have legitimacy.
even with characters that do target stuff, I'm more of like a drag the dice over their little pog piece and drop it over their head type of thing. But like
Oh,
I don't hate on
yeah,
anyone
I
who
don't do
does
that.
use the combat tractor. It's just I don't. It's
Yeah, I'm a one-click kind of guy, so I don't drag anything if I can avoid it.
well,
Well,
I like all of the I miss the manual portion of D&D. It's my least favorite part of Fantasy Grounds is I can't move my little character and I can't roll my dice. That's why I miss tabletop D&D so fucking much because I
yeah,
like doing all the
management's real.
slave work.
Anyway, we are live right now.
Hell yeah. Welcome to
Hey
Combat
guys,
Tracker versus no Combat Tracker. Change my mind.
well, it hasn't come up yet on my
I
channel.
don't think we will change Micah's mind. That's the thing.
It's okay.
No,
We
there's no
can come
doubt.
to a draw. There are pros and cons to both sides, you know?
Yeah.
All right, and let me make sure I can be heard.
I,
Uh,
I went
Perfect.
I went shopping to
Good
get
to go.
some milk, and they asked me if I wanted my milk in the paper or a plastic bag, and I asked them if it was okay if I just kept it in the carton.
Nice.
Nice.
He was
I got a very weird
very
look.
confused at you, I'm sure. Yes.
All right, so when last we met, you guys were fighting the children of the night,
yeah.
some vampires that were you guys were attacking. They were not
Vampire.
very keen on attacking you all, but
Yeah, it seemed that
you
way.
insisted on attacking them all, and
We
that
insisted
is
on
where
talking and then we fought
we
them when they
have
wouldn't talk.
left off. Um,
Vampires. Wink, wink.
Wink
let us
wonk.
go ahead and get right into it. One quick thing, I did not realize this was a thing until today. There is a thing called invitation to
Oh,
play, or I mean to party. Invitation to party. And it is the first Dungeons and Dragons TV show. And
Huh.
it was on, I don't know the status of it as of this second, but I do know B. Dave Walters was the DM. Any of the DM nerds who are familiar with live play DMing and Dungeons and Dragons and stuff would recognize that name. And
so it's
he's
a serious thing. It's not a spoof.
no, it's not a spoof. It is a real game. It's real in that it is real D&D, 5e, sponsored by Wizards of the Coast, and they have a cast of players. It is a TV show. It was on G4 and one other station when it was airing. I don't know if it still is, but they do things like, besides having the Dungeon Master's at his table, two other tables with two players each. There's a
There's TV
large
live plays
center
on
uh,
November
ring,
21. That's a lot. Okay.
and they get up and they go into the ring, the circle to role play and do act out different scenes, and then they sit back down and do combat and stuff. So it's interesting. It's a little bit different. Those of you who are familiar with Critical Role, I've heard three people now who have said they couldn't really watch Critical Role. They just couldn't get into it, but they did like this thing. So uh, I'm just putting it out there in case anybody cares. It is called Invitation to Party. You can find it on YouTube. That's why I went to watch it. And as I know more, I am going to eventually, because they're long episodes. It's a long show. What airs on TV is abridged a little bit, but uh, as I know more, I'll let you guys know more. And with that, let's go ahead and get rolling. We are at the top of round 5, and this one hasn't even stood up yet. So he is going to take a look at this. Okay. All right, so he was not able to do that. And so he's going to stand up. And you see him jump over, do a little parkour move as he jumps over the table, moves up, and tries to punch the Echo.
No.
Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Stop. Okay. Somehow my manual entry got turned on. There we go. Turn it off. There we go. All right, so the Echo fades. As he slams his fist into it, and he follows up with an attack against Taugen.
Oh, Taugen.
And it turns to, as it misses Taugen, he says, Mr. Fair, surely you realize this is futile.
I am
Well,
beginning to think you.
like, we don't want to kill you guys at this point. You're kind of forcing our hands here.
Didn't I attack them initially, or what?
Yes, the one guy continued to run away, and you guys continue to follow and attack and attack and attack.
I mean, I haven't.
Well,
We said,
To
Mike
the
told
hey,
extent he
stay and
slammed
talk with
doors,
us,
ran into
or
other
else we'll have
rooms,
to
told
fight.
and you
him,
guys still
if you don't
followed.
stop and talk, we're going to assume you're an enemy. And the guy said, fuck you, and ran.
Yes.
So
And just to throw it out
I
there,
almost
I
took that
didn't.
as a challenge.
So we gave him several chances to stop and talk just to start
True.
off.
Definitely
Second
true.
of all, Scrambles didn't attack first this time, just throwing it out there. Taugen was officially the first person to attack
He was.
anybody.
Very good.
Scrambles opened a fucking door and then Taugen attacked, which is what set Scrambles off, but also Scrambles is super pro violence, so I'm not gonna act like I wouldn't have fucking attacked if it wasn't for Taugen. But Scrambles, I don't even know if I've hit anybody in combat yet. I don't even know if I've gone. I think I have maybe, because no one's dead, so I don't think I've even attacked.
Good point. No one's
For
dead.
sure. No one's I haven't hit anybody because no one's dead.
Might have,
Really?
but like,
We're going there.
Dude, you know how
then
much
you
damage I
swapped
fucking do?
turn. Yeah, I don't know.
I think you might have actually. The guy
Oh,
that
You
was
might have
running,
hit
I think we
one
all hit
person.
him a
it's
little bit.
Glob's turn. Oh, that's right. I hit somebody, but they drank a healing potion. I hit Dracula.
Oh yeah, that was Dracula. Yeah,
I hit Dracula and he drank a healing potion. And he's still half dead, so for sure.
for sure. Yeah.
It's Glob's turn. Glob was blocking the door and he heard noises from behind the door. I remember that.
Oh, hold on. The door is open, and there are several things in there, including the one that just sliced him up with a scimitar.
Oh,
That's not good. So it's Glob's turn.
Yes.
Glob is definitely going to lash out and attack. Let me grab him real quick. He's my cohort tab.
excuse me.
Glob is going to retaliate and attack this fool. Action clause. Nice. Glob hits. Boom. So Glob door opens. He gets slashed. He slashes back with his claws. And then he yells out, Glob needs help. Help, Glob.
Oh yeah, I remember that Godin, was it Godin or Jackson that looked at Glob as he was calling for help and then kept going?
Probably Jackson.
All right,
It was
Taugen,
definitely Jackson, and I
you get
thought
hit
it was
with a crossbow
hilarious.
bolt from across the room.
Glob?
Nope, Tugin.
Taugen,
Oh, okay, my bad.
and
I
it's your
was-
turn.
Well, hey, Tugin is... Yeah, he's going to go ahead and just... He's got his sickle out, and he is going to, once again, make a slash at... I think it was Arg Monster that he did last time. Yeah, because the dude came up to him. So he is going to focus on the same person and
Okay.
try to hit him.
Shit.
You know what? I'm just gonna use inspiration on that and start the session off on a good note, maybe.
Hey, I believe in you.
Oh my gosh, I
That's
don't believe in
Zorkel's
me.
job.
Yeah. Undo that.
Oh no, no.
Bruh, that's sad
Zorkel
damage.
doesn't roll poorly. Apparently, Birdie rolls very poorly.
Pretty does.
Very, yeah.
No, Zorkel's job to
Uh,
start us on a good note.
Bard,
Oh,
the
ah,
guitar.
that's a funny
Guitar.
bard pun that went right over my head.
Yeah.
But if you
And
caught it
he
immediately, you
is.
didn't go over.
Well, he
Hmm,
explained it, so.
sorry, I'm checking things. He's gonna go ahead and. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and use hex points to use a Hex of Life, which is a bonus action.
Okay.
And honestly, he's just gonna go ahead and use all 6 of his hex points. So, ready for the I'll hex you for that. I'll hex you for that. As I mark off all of them, and that would heal him for 1d10 plus 6.
All right. So what do we see?
I think. Let me stop targeting Arc Monster before I do it. I think it's really just he takes a deep breath and like centers himself and like for a moment like like the edges of his outline get like a little fuzzy and then like it solidifies again and he looks just like more present than he was before.
I'll hex you for that one.
Cool.
Very nice. All
It's
right.
gonna be his turn.
So, did you end up hitting him? You did hit him. All right. Let's see. Would that have mattered? All right. I'm gonna have to pay more attention because you would not have hit him. All right. So he slashes out with a scimitar. Nice. Follows up with an just offhand dagger.
No.
And then comes back across with his scimitar again.
You know, I don't love this.
As the blade slices twice.
Crazy.
And he
How did he use?
not going to say anything this time. He's going to move up and shove at Glob. So go ahead and open up Glob's.
I have his page open.
Okay, and then so you'll see strength or dex.
I have main, other.
And
Strength. I have strength and dex.
so you're going to do a hit the C button on whichever one is higher.
Okay. Is that a 20? Oh, it's an 8. Bull
It
crap.
was just
I was
about.
teetering.
But it was still hard enough as he goes to shove Glob out of the way. He dodges up and moves and is able to not get pushed. Does this guy attack twice? He does not. So he's going to just slowly work his way around. He's frustrated, mumbling to himself. Scrambles.
Cool.
Give
So-
me a perception check, please. I'm going to say it's DC 12. Because like a parent, your part of you is listening always for your glob. Yes,
Well,
so you do hear
Glob's
Glob's
been
little
yelling.
comment.
Yeah, he's been yelling and freaking out multiple times. So,
Right, but your echoes in front of you. These people are talking and shooting and everything else. So you do hear him.
okay. Glob is most definitely. I don't know how worried about Glob Scrambled is. Yeah, I guess that changes everything. Scramble's going to do some real badass shit, but instead he's going to do some less badass shit and go save Glob.
Keep in mind who's there, though.
He also cannot see Glob, so he
No,
doesn't know
I
what's going
cannot
on.
see Glob.
Right.
Okay. Well, then fuck it. Scrambles is going to pop his Echo 5, 10, 15. It'll be behind. Actually, he's going to move first. He's going to move here 5, 10.
Okay.
And he is going to attack. Jones. He is going to attack whatever this fuck Arg monster. Boom, hit. Let's do some dabblage. Run over, sink the axe in him. Right, and then he's going to make a second attack against the same guy. And do some more damage.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, he's not taking damage at all.
Doing the one diagonally in front of Toggin, correct?
No, the one directly in front of Tog, an Arg monster.
Yeah.
Not very
That's what I meant.
matronly.
Diagonally in front of you, in front
Yes.
of. Yes, he is taking damage.
His dots aren't increasing at all? He had 2 dots when I hit him with 13, and now he's still got 2 dots, and I just hit him for 14. So 27 damage doesn't change his dot count.
There you go.
Maybe I gotta use the combat tracker. Let's look in the combat tracker to see how much life he has. It doesn't tell me. So
It doesn't tell you.
Well,
fucking once again, combat tracker completely useless.
If it's heavy, you'll know.
It's not. I don't know. Nothing changed. Literally, I hit him twice. The dots didn't change. The combat tracker didn't
Then
change.
you know how
Completely
powerful
garbage.
he is.
I really need to set up a hotkey for
I guess
a skip turn.
it's just the most
because
powerful.
I agree with Micah. I never use it.
27 points of damage is a lot of fucking damage. Is all I'm saying. I'm pretty
I don't-
powerful, and it would increase my dot point. So something is up here. Anyway, Scrambles is now very concerned because he just hit someone for 27 and nothing happened. So,
He's wounded.
he was already wounded. He was already at 2 dots. I don't
He's
understand.
more wounded.
Yeah, no, he's not. Anyway,
It's a
so Scrambles, my bonus action, I am going to summon my Echo, and I'm going to summon it 1, 2. Boom. I'm going to summon it in front of Arg Monster Mangled Mutton Chops. 15, yeah. Boom.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my Fighter Action Surge this round.
Oh.
figure out if he's indestructible or not. And I'm going to attack Arg Monster again.
All right.
Do it,
Ruthless. Ruthless.
bruh.
I'm using my inspiration.
Like, fuck this shit.
Yes.
I like it.
Nice.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
Cool. Hit.
Damn, Mike is thirsty for this one, isn't he? I love it.
I want to figure out why he's not dying. Takes 27 points of damage and he still looks fine.
Heavy. There you go.
There you go.
Cool. I get another attack against him because I have 2 attacks per turn. Boom. And I missed the second one. Fuck that
Sad.
noise. That's fine. So that is my turn. That's all I'm going to do for right now. And try and figure out how this guy has 4,000 life, but past turn, F12.
Well, hey Charlie, I know that you're trying to set up a hotkey for skip turn. Might I suggest the combination Alt F4?
Oh, hilarious.
All right.
All right, having heard Glob whine from the hallway, I come back, being the good master that I am, and I will come running back in with my mace of certain death raised, and I will attack Arc Monster Callous Crap.
Okay.
Alice
And-
crap.
Kick his ass.
Do not forget, as a bugbear, you do not have to be that close.
But I
Yeah,
like being up close.
You got that reach going down.
I smack him hard with mace of certain death, and with a bonus action, I will call up my spiritual soul. Is the door open below us? I
Yes.
assume so, since they came through. I will call up my spiritual weapon and put it right behind the second monster, right behind Ugly Eyes.
not ugly eyes.
And then it will attack Ugly Eyes,
All righty.
and it will miss. Because it's a bitch. All right, so, and that is my turn.
All right. So welcome, Atomic. Thanks for
Atomic.
stopping by.
Atomic.
These
Oh no,
guys are in the
not
middle of
Atomic.
fighting vampires and a bunch of bandits down below.
I got to worry about Magic Surge tonight.
All right. So this one is going to move over here. Is going to step into his friend's square to attack Toggin.
Pardon.
Little bit of damage. And then scrambles, you will have opportunity attack if you want one at -2 against Dracula.
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck Dracula.
Let me go to my little thingy. Actions. Sad day.
All right, and
Low roll start.
see, are you coming up?
Yeah, not a great start for
are not.
rolls.
All right, so Toggin, go ahead and give me a 1d8 plus 5. Thanks to Kendrick Mean in the chat.
Just
Woot
gotta
woot,
wait
Kendrick.
until the start of my turn, but I'm okay with that. Got it.
Very nice. You get 11 back.
Woo.
All right. this guy is just gonna shoot at the bugbear.
Ah, good luck.
As it slams against the wall. And he's gonna slide on over. This guy's gonna move over.
Possibly Jumbo.
And try the same thing. Ah, okay, never mind. He's not. He's going to move up and going to punch Sir Glob.
Ooh, Glob is not happy.
Ouch. Oh, you're gonna kill Glob.
He might.
Yep.
Glob kitty batted. No.
No, wait. It didn't come through yet.
God. Did he get stabbed or what happened to him?
He got punched by this creature. It came up and just slammed his head against the wall and then slammed his fist into his stomach. And he just collapsed.
Glob is coughing up blood. His eye socket is bleeding. He reaches out towards Jackson. Or excuse me, towards Gowden, because Gowden's right there. And he goes, I was almost number 5. But he falls over.
Nice.
Number 5, no disassemble.
Oh no.
All right, the crossbow bolt comes
Sorry,
shooting
guys.
out.
I've roleplayed one time.
Oh fuck.
It slams into Toggen's shoulder, rocking him back.
Ouch. Toggin doesn't like this.
Oh, that sound effect. That one was visceral.
I shall avenge you, Glob.
And this guy doesn't care. He's 2 days from retirement. He'll be fine. He runs up and attacks Godin with his scimitar.
God dang. 21 to 21. Shouldn't that be a... My AC is 21. I thought it would be a deflection.
Native. That is just what he needs. Meet or exceed.
I goes to the runner.
All right, Zorkel. Speaking of runners.
Sweet. I'm gonna lean in and whisper to Scrambles. Hey, I'm gonna do something really cool. If it goes wrong, just save me, and I'm gonna misty step immediately.
I don't think you
Um,
understand the level of commitment that you just put Scrambles to. And also, I don't think you understand what Scrambles is
How
willing to do
little
to
he
save
cares.
someone. Scrambles will do anything to save someone. Just throwing it out there. I'm all about it.
Scrambles is dedicated to being the hero.
So I
So
face
if
step.
you want to
Oh,
be not dead, Scrambles will work his hardest to make you not dead.
I didn't check it off before I marked my move. Is there anything I need to do, or is it still active?
For
Sorry, I
your
never.
face step, I mean,
Yeah.
no, you just need to make sure you mark it. And
Okay.
did you So that was your face up. That was not your spell.
Correct.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action.
Okay.
I
Are
want
you about to roll something that has an attack roll?
to. No.
Okay.
Ooh.
I want to cast Mantle of Majesty, which is I'll ping it there on Dracula. And I'm gonna mask myself in fey magic, make myself super beautiful. My mascara gets darker, my eyes get brighter, hair does some Super Saiyan things.
Ooh, you're going full Black Parade on us.
He
Yeah,
looks a bit like an anime girl, like a magical girl going through her transformation.
There you go.
The
Like
correct.
Sailor
prettiest of
Moon.
us all.
Like Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cast my charm, my auto charm on Dracula, and command him to kneel. So I have to cast a Wisdom save, I believe. Yeah.
What was that?
Oh, and
Damn.
did I ping this one to you guys as well? Oh, yes, I did. Sorry, not that one. Oh, two of the same ones. My bad.
We're really getting that sound effect on Sirenscape though.
That doesn't
Fly?
Okay.
fly.
Okay. So it. All right. So nobody is charmed by you. That little comment just is just there. It just exists. Doesn't really
Oh, I'm
mean
sorry.
anything. Okay.
I thought
Um.
it said.
So he succeeded at his save. You
Okay.
should have seen, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, success. All right. So he saves. Um. He's a little engaged with Scrambles and Taugun at the moment, so he just barely even notices. But the two in the back are definitely
Oh,
more enraptured.
Good luck, Zorkel.
So
I'm sorry. I misread this completely. It says any creature charmed by you automatically fails. I thought that it said something about like being my bard level automatically or charmed by me. Sorry.
yes, it's a little confusing there. Um, you have other things that let you charm people.
Mm.
So if you use those in conjunction with this, also this and Misty Step are a bonus action. So in the future, you would not be able to do both in the same turn. But we're gonna hand wave it
Fair
and
enough.
keep going.
I'll
Uh,
mark it off. Thank you for letting me know.
it's still there for a minute, so you can keep doing it every round as a bonus action, as long as you don't cast another concentration spell, because then you will lose it.
Sweet.
All right, Jackson.
Okay. Can I get to the Pleasantly Jumbo through Kitty Bat Club?
He's dead.
Yeah, you just step on his body
He's
while you're at it.
down
Make
and
him
bleeding.
roll
He's
his
not dead
sound.
yet.
Okay, come on, work with me. Actually, I'm gonna go right there. Is that? Who's that? Okay, that's Gowden. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Now, if I'm here, there's a corner right there. I not get the Pleasantly Jumbo from that point, right? Even though usually it would be 5 feet. Not in this case.
You would have a -2 to hit it.
I'm gonna go with that then.
You can, like you said, you asked the question. Can you go into his square? Yes, you can. So if you wanted to move
I know I don't
forward, you
want to.
can.
As soon as I go into there, I've got 4 people on me. If I stay there, only one.
Okay.
So that's why I'm doing that. Sneaky, sneaky.
No, man, just trample Glob. He's dead. It's fine.
Yeah, just kick him.
Yeah,
Come
because
on.
Don't need to
barbarians
kick him.
are known
Is
for
that
their
modifier
stealth.
kicking? I
It's-
can't spell
Yeah.
it.
Just step over him. You can be teabagging him while you're hitting everything all around him.
There you go. Come on.
Whoa, bro, you can
Oh,
sports events
damn
for
it.
teabagging now.
So I'm not raising it, so I don't get a second bonus action, correct?
That is not correct. Your rage has nothing to do with your extra attack.
Right. You still get 2 attacks because of your
Oh, I
level
do. Okay. Okay.
as a
got it.
barbarian.
Doing the same guy.
Still -2.
So -2 again. So it's 12. Which would be a hit still. 19 would be a hit.
19.
Do you get a -2 for attacking
That's a
around
hit.
the corner?
Sweet.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure I'm reading that right.
Mhm.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Because I attacked around the corner and I got a -2 also. That's all I was curious about. I was like, what's
12.
causing the -2?
He's wounded. He's
Alrighty.
wounded.
All right. So the second one hits.
Nice.
And what else would you like to do?
What other choices do I have? I'm there.
You have a move?
No, I've already moved 10 feet, but I can move another 20, but I'm not going.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I meant.
So I'm going to
Go
go
ahead
ahead
and click next when you're
push
done.
the button. Did it work? Did it work? Turn complete. Come on. Thank you.
All right. So he's up again. He's going to disengage.
Why is it not moving? Come on.
All right. Scrambles. So you see Zorkel doing all of his
Circles.
being all
Really
sparkly.
pretty fey things. Yeah.
He's very pretty.
Scrambles is going to switch. Ooh, do I want to do that? Yeah, I do. Nah, Scrambles will just go here. Boom. And he is going to attack Dracula. So Scrambles hears Zorkel put his hand on his shoulder and go, hey, I'm going to do something really fucking cool. But don't let me die or save me or whatever he says. And it's Zorkel disappears, pops up on a table, yells fly at Dracula, and then nothing happens. So Scrambles is like, okay, this is the save him part of that deal that we had. This
I
one-way
commanded
deal
him
we
to
had.
kneel.
And
Oh,
then
I thought
Sven
you
says
said
he
fly.
flies up into
No.
the air.
Said
My bad.
kneel.
I thought you said
Yeah.
fly. I was not paying attention, I guess. Anyways, Scramble steps in. He's like, well, shit's getting real. Let's let it get real. So Scrambles attacks him. Boom. Swings his axe at him. And fucking one.
Damn.
You kidding me right now?
Fucking whiffs.
This is the most ridiculous bullshit ever. All right. Second attack. Fucking again. Bullshit. Two
Oh
ones
my
in a
god.
row?
I'm getting my inspiration.
I'm
Micah,
about to
please
rage
change
quit.
the color of your dice. You
I
just
know,
got
right?
2 nat ones in
So
a row.
Jackson was giving you his inspiration, so you get to roll again.
I appreciate it, Jackson.
Yep. You my
Don't
man.
roll a 1.
Zorkel is
There
showing
we
a
go.
little
There
too
we
much
go.
cleavage. It's just too distracting.
Hey, you never know.
Showing too much ankle.
Yeah. So my
Got those two
my
pre-pops.
my first 2 are practice hits, warm ups, and this last one does hit and do some damage. Boom, some decent damage too. Hits him for a solid 22. I'm going to move my echo as a bonus action. Ooh, do I want to fucking A? Do I want to do that or no? Yeah, we'll risk it for the biscuit. Echo's gonna move diagonally down to there. and he'll get an opportunity attack from mutton chops. I do need to know if he hits or not because it'll affect whether my Echo uses his Unleash Incarnation.
Pardon, excuse me.
All right, give me just a second.
Sure.
There we go. All right, so he has. He cannot because he's holding a crossbow. So
Cool. Then yeah, I'm gonna use my Unleash Incarnation and make a second attack with my Echo, so my Echo gets to attack as well. Boom, first attack. Be against Dracula, boom. That's a lot better than fucking ones. Echo's doing better than I am.
Nice.
And
Nice.
then second attack with Echo. Boom. Nat 20, that's what I'm talking about.
Finally.
So the Echo comes through, saves the day, and a little help from Jack, some encouragement from Jack, and just cleaves into him. And yeah, that'll be Scrambles' turn.
Wow.
And Scrambles points at Arg monster and goes, "You're next." That's Scrambles' turn. F12, my bad. Klob is dead. It
Not
gave
dead.
Klob. It
He's
gave Klob the
unconscious.
turn. Oh my bad. I didn't know. I thought he was dead.
What do you have to get on your? Is it 10 on a check?
10 or more to.
Okay.
it's a
have
10. He got an
successful-
8.
You got an 11.
It is not a Constitution saving throw. I clicked the wrong button.
Oh,
It's just
says
a straight
check.
die roll.
Oh, that was a Constitution check. All right.
All
Am
right,
I on the
Zorkel.
table?
No, you are next to the table between two chairs.
I'm gonna climb on the table,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna point at.
Give me a percentile.
Oh.
There's an
Oh,
80%
man.
chance that this table supports you and you did not fall. You're good.
27 is awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet.
Pocket a couple coins while you're standing up.
And I'm gonna command mangled mutton chops to kneel.
All right, go for it.
Ride the fuck out.
I've got to keep saying that Rob is not quite dead. Is it because we've decided that he's not quite dead?
That's normal on a PC or an
Oh
NPC.
my god.
Right. Okay. So
He's got to make
so
if he fails multiple death saves in a row before we can heal him, he dies.
Okay, got it. Just because he's a player character. I mean, yeah.
He's if
It's one of
he's
our
with
players.
us. Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, it works for everything, but
He's dead.
All right, so that is your bonus action. You still have your regular action.
He saved that. He got a nat 20 on that one.
He
Man,
did.
I'm gonna jump off the table and swing
With
and attack him
kickflip.
with my sword. Yeah, right.
Yeah, look really cool doing
Like
it.
really,
Do a fucking
I'm
cool
sparkly,
kickflippy.
and shit. You know.
Mhm.
All right, so the other guy's going to get a stab at you
I'll swing at my
with his
Cute.
scimitar.
sparkly ass as I'm on the table.
Oh.
Oh shit! I need to stop talking shit.
That sparkly ass makes for a good target though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ugh! My butt.
I don't like that sound effect for your butt.
Hey.
better than.
All right, so you jump down and he stabs you. Stumble a bit, but you're able to
No.
maintain your footing.
And whiff with my sword. Jeez. All right, that's Zorkel. looking
This really is the same Zorkel portion of the plan.
just fucking looking good.
Hey,
That's what I'm here to do.
All right. Ugly Eyes is
See,
gonna.
if you weren't so pretty, you might be hitting people. That's the problem. This group has never been described as pretty until you got here.
Well, it's not the
Speak
group
for
that's pretty,
yourself,
it's just
man.
me.
I don't think Taugen's that bad looking. He's just real big.
He's just real big, and also like most people aren't like accustomed to seeing Goliaths just walking around.
It's just the mountain from Game of Thrones.
Yes.
But blue.
But who even in the show was ugly as sin?
So one steps up over Glob and slices a little bit into more bruising got in than actual slicing at him. This one is going to take that chance, slams into your armor. Got it, and is your go. You have Jackson,
I am
Glob, and yourself targeted.
grabbing my holy symbol of Sylvanas, and I will, while I glare at the enemies around me, I will whisper some words, and I will effect aid at level 3, which will give the people I have targeted. It increases their max hit points by 10, and also increases their current hit points by 10, or at least current hit points by 5 for sure. It says everything increases to 10 at level 3, but here I'll throw it in there. You can determine whether they get 10 hit points as well initially, but I know they're,
So you're casting this at a level 3.
yes.
Okay, so yes, you would get 10.
I don't know that it actually does it. It doesn't do it. I mean, I don't. This one doesn't code it right. It's coded with the
You
correct one.
can't.
It just doesn't
There's
actually
no way
act.
to code max hit
Oh, okay,
points.
gotcha.
Um,
But we need to give them back some hit points too. Effectively healing.
and it lasts 8 hours. So let me check the calendar. All right, you do anything else?
Yeah, my spiritual weapon is also going to. Who do I want to hit? Got Jumbo. Got Welcoming Turtle is stand in the back like a little bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna step forward, but I'm still gonna attack at Pleasantly Jumbo with my spiritual weapon. Is that code? I tell you, it didn't clear. All right, maybe it's just not catching up. Give me a second. Clear targets. It's not doing anything. Am I clicked on me? Yes, I am. Maybe it's because you're in the. It's not working. All right, let me go back. Click on this. That again. Clear targets. There we go. Pleasantly Jumbo. Spiritual weapon. And that hit. Excellent. And that clear is my turn.
Okay, so
Ooh, 77. It's a trash roll, but I like
I'm gonna,
saying
I
it.
guess I'm
So
gonna switch.
the other part of aid is should be it also increases your actual hit points too, current hit points,
Correct. I
max
already
and
did
your
that.
current hit points. So my hit points didn't change. My
Yes,
max
it did.
did, but I didn't get any wounds back.
You don't get wound back. It's your
It does say it on there.
Your-
Current hit points, your max hit points and your current hit points increase.
right. Before you cast a spell, you had 62. Now you have. I mean, you had 52. Now you have 62. So that's your max and your current both went up 10.
Nice. It's
Not sure how
temporary.
that makes sense, but okay. Globs was at 30 hit points. He's at 40. That's his 10, but his wounds are still at 30, so he didn't get any hit point healing.
It
Current hit
doesn't do
points.
both. It
It's-
increases your current hit points and your max hit points.
So
Which
he
is
should be at 50 then.
no, his current hit points are 40.
All
It
right, so
doesn't
explain to
heal
me
anything.
what
It
the
just
difference is.
adds 10 to their total hit points and your current.
What does that mean and current then? Because your max is obvious. Your max is sitting there at hit points. That's what the hit points represents on the left. Next to initiative, the hit points, that's your max. That never changes.
Correct.
Except your spell.
So what
does.
is your current hit points increase? I mean, that would be what you have, what you've wounded. What else would that mean?
This chart doesn't show current. It only
Right,
shows
he does it in reverse.
hit points
It does
and
your wound.
wounds. So it does not
Right.
reduce your wounds. It increases your current. So if it showed your current, that would have gone up by 10 as well. So Globs went from 0 to 10. That is his current hit points is now 10 because it increased by 10.
But it didn't change his livelihood now, his aliveness.
It
Correct.
did
It's
because
just-
he's now alive. He's now no longer unconscious or
Oh, sweet.
I'm not sure how that doesn't
hurt.
change your wounds, because if his max is 40, he went up, but I mean, in order to be current hit points 10, you'd have to reduce the wounds. That would be the only way you'd do it.
No, so what?
No, if you
So he's
open up
still
his
wounded by
main
30,
page,
but before his max was 30.
Yeah, I know.
So
His max has changed.
it
It's got that.
basically added a little bit to his bar. It didn't change what's already damaged. It just added more to his bar.
All right.
So he does have 10 hit points right now. It just doesn't show it.
and he now has 3 blood drops instead of 4.
hmm
Jackson.
Yes. Same thing, same guy. Whack at him. Whack a doodle. Oh, maybe.
BRB, guys.
Oh, no. I'm assuming that's a miss.
That's a miss.
I'm not on
Second
the
attack
trail.
is also at -2.
Yep. I remember this time. Come on. Come on. Yes. Oh, that sucked. That really sucked.
All right, so you did
Right,
the same
that
thing
was it.
last time.
Yeah, but 6 damage.
Missing the hit.
That's it.
All right, so this guy sees Zorkel trying to tell everybody to kneel. So he's going to step up with his scimitar. Sees his boss hit him. He cannot do the same though. This guy is tired of getting hit, and so he's going to disengage and move back. All right, and calloused teeth. It's an interesting picture, mental picture. All right, so this thing is going to try to, he's going to keep attacking Godin. 5 on the dice is not going to come anywhere close. He's missed his chance to hit 2 people so far because he's holding the crossbow. So he's going to drop the crossbow and slice at Zorkel with his scimitar.
And just body me, just wreck me.
Get fucked.
Slicing into him a little bit. It's like, the children of the night kneel to no one. And, oh, there he is down here. All right, so he's going to shoot Godin with his crossbow. Bolt, I should say. Ting slams into your armor. You step back a bit, but doesn't actually pierce it. It's going to be bruised in the morning. All right, so this guy sees himself up here. So he's going to disengage.
Pardon me.
Why is this door closed? It should be open. There we go.
Mm.
And he's going to say, Jackson, your friends are dying up there. Don't let this happen to them. Toggin.
Okay. First off, Toggin wants to try to think about everything he knows about vampires and see what he knows about vampires, because I think it was Godin that said, like, hey, these are vampires. And Toggin wants to, like, think about that, see what he knows.
I thought you did it last week, but I'll give it to you. Go ahead and roll a, let's see, that would be religion.
We'll see. It's not gonna be good.
You know they're undead. You know they are usually not solo creatures. There's usually one that's in charge. That's pretty much it. You're not sure. Silver might affect them. Garlic might affect them. Um, cutting off their heads, cutting off their hands. You're not sure.
Cut off the
There's
heads, better than the
lots of
body.
things
Well,
getting
hey,
mixed up in your mind.
cutting off
He's
the
supposed to-
head works with a lot of creatures beyond just vampires.
You gotta put it in the body though too.
So actually, I think Toggin is going to turn around and watch after the guy that just went past him, because he was going to attack that guy anyway. And he's gonna go ahead and cast Witch Bolt. So, yeah, he's just gonna move the 5 feet. Sorry, I didn't say that before. He's moving 5 feet and casting Witch Bolt. And he says, "He's fine, Jackson. Are you dying over there?" Because he doesn't know. And with that, he's going to go ahead, range attack roll, and hope he hits.
Nice.
Yes.
He's very matronly.
Yeah. You know, Tuggin's looking at this guy and he's thinking of his mother, so Ba, ba, ba. There's the damage for that. Oh, sad damage, but
Wow.
you know,
Not been a great day for rolling for us.
it's not been a great day in any of the campaigns. Let's be real here. And that is his turn. So, Tagan kind of focuses in this like blue energy kind of crackles in his hands. Oh, that's a lot of dice. Oh, uh, and it looks like electricity, but it moves like water, and so it's a little weird that way. And that's his turn.
All right, and Glob sort of stands up, and he's going to move back. But this big giant like electricity thing is there.
Bob would run away even though there are 3 opportunity attacks he'll get against him.
He disengages, so he doesn't.
Okay, I was looking at his page. He doesn't have the disengage action on it. That's why I asked. So I was like,
Anything
if
can disengage.
okay, I thought it was a specific thing to a specific class of people. So I guess I was wrong.
Nope.
Then hell yeah, he would disengage. Glob is scared. And he will run away for sure.
I love that.
Can he crawl under the lightning, or is the lightning like moving through all of the space?
It is lightning, and so it is not like a laser. It is like a
Correct.
Jacob's ladder, just everywhere. So he's just gonna stay there, but he's no
Yes.
longer surrounded by a bunch of them.
No.
All right, this guy is getting a little god in action.
Oh, it's a miss.
Clang. All right, so he is going to disengage again.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Sucks. And as he goes out of range, the witch bolt stops lancing out and kind of fizzles away. So,
All right, Jackson.
Yes. I'm going to step.
Guy around the corner is no longer there.
Yep. Gotta stay right there. All right, I'm going to do. Here we go. Big guy, come on. Come on. Yes.
Noise.
Nice. Done.
nice.
Ooh, exceeds his hit points by 5. All right. Let's see. So he's gone.
Get it
My
back.
automatically untargeted. There we go. Next. Come on, big guy. Yes.
Heck yeah. 17. Back-to-back 17s. Way better than back-to-back 1s. Hell
Nice.
yeah, that's some good damage too.
It is. I think this is.
All right, so he over there. You see him messing around with some stuff over there.
He grabbing another healing potion.
Dracula grabbing the healing potion before.
Okay. Still. I'm starting to think that we should go rummage around there.
This guy is going to attack Zorkel.
Oof.
Arc Monster definitely drank something. What did he do?
He's got his back to you. You can't really tell what he was doing over there.
Okay.
He slices into Zorkel. And this one's going to try to do the same thing.
Gosh. Man, Ripple's got no armor whatsoever, do you?
Apparently not.
He's a bard.
Okay. But like bards have a
Yeah, I may
D8
not.
for hit points.
Yeah, may not want to wander into
The fray of things.
Inventory.
fray,
Let's
yeah.
see.
No, it'll be fine.
I studied leather. Okay. He does have a green feather, though.
I do.
That
And he
makes
looks
you hungry.
very pretty right now.
What if the feather's the answer? What if I throw it really good this time?
I don't have faith in you.
All right. And this critter is down here. This time he's going to shoot at Jackson, since he cannot shoot at Godin anymore. Jackson, you step up, slam your axe into this guy, killing him. And
Yeah, really.
as your axe slices into the second guy, you feel this tense pain in your side as this crossbow bolt slams into you.
It's a critical hit.
Actually doesn't do hardly any damage, though. All right, Godin.
Going to give me a second. Need to test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right. Use my last third level spell to upcast my bless. I do not have anybody targeted. 1, 2, 30 feet. 3.
Nice.
Do you have to see them?
No, it just says have to be within range. Click it.
Okay.
And once again, I grab my my holy symbol as a spell focus, as a religious focus, I guess, and utter some words and bless you, my children. And then I will, as a bonus action, move my spiritual weapon up 5 feet.
And that was a
Target.
third level spell?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I got to mark it off. That's all my thirds. Click. There you go. That's all gone. It's a first level spell that I upcast by 2.
Okay.
And did I clear? No, because I need to click on me. Back to me. Click. Clear. And Arc Monster Sheer Oilskin, my spiritual weapon will attack.
Nice.
Damage.
That bless definitely helped.
And wipe him out.
Nice.
That's my turn.
Scrambles is going to move 5, 10, and he's going to attack Arc Monster. Holy balls. Why can't I hit anything tonight? Second
I'm
attack.
I'm giving you my inspiration on that, just because
Sure, I'll take it.
I can only
It's an
stand
18 to hit, too.
our damage dealer missing so many times.
Yeah. It's an 18, so I have no idea. This guy's armor class is
Yeah, but
natty.
you only rolled a 7 to get an 18, so go a
I
little
know.
high.
I'm just saying. It's wild. This guy's AC's high. Anyway, let's
It
go
is.
here.
19.
My AC is 21, so I can't complain.
Eight's not
Oh,
bad.
It
one
was!
more, but it worked. One more.
Fucking awesome. So that's the first one. Hits him. Let's do some damage. And then I have a second attack. That's shit. Twos. Holy fuck! I even changed my dice color. All right, so it misses there. I'm gonna move my echo. 5, and then one more down to there. 10. And I'm going to use my second Unleash Incarnation and make another attack with my Echo. And we're fucking gonna see if we can fuck him up. So I am blessed. So the Echo is blessed as well, correct? Because I'm making the attack. Yes, it is. Cool. 22
Yes, as it reads, you are making the attack through your
through the
echo.
Echo.
Ooh, verbiage, excuse me.
Boom.
So the answer to
And
your
then
question is no. The echo is not blessed.
no, I am blessed. Yes. All right. Second attack. Boom.
Excellent.
And damage.
Bless saved you that time from your 6.
Heck yeah. I appreciate all the blesses and all of that jazz. So that is Scramble's turn. I am stop now while you're ahead, or Rakdos will smite you. And that is my turn. F12. Me. Did it pass turn or no? I hit the button.
There you go.
All right, Taugen.
Well, Togan was doing something cool, and then the guy ran away. So he's gonna try it again. So he's gonna go, let's say 10 feet forward. Actually, no, he's going to go 5 feet forward. So let me cancel that. Gonna go 5 feet forward. And say, Zorkel, do not move to your left.
You still have the other
Uh,
one targeted.
Oh, I do. I ran away, so I can't click him to clear it. Thank you for letting me know. And he's gonna cast Witch Bolt again. Come on. There we go.
Wow.
Do that.
Oh.
Sad damage, but it's fine. So once again, this energy shoots out from his hands, and it looks like electricity, moves like water, and it just kind of goes out, and like it's just like a constant stream towards the dude with the mangled mutton chops. He needs a haircut, like with a real barber.
All right, Zorkel. I need
Oh
a
man.
1d8 plus 5, please.
Oh, that's a D10. I need D8.
Very nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna. This sucks. That did not go how I thought it would. I'm gonna be honest.
You do look very cool doing it, though.
I'm gonna hit flea infested chinstrap beard. Chinstrap beard. Okay.
Wow.
With my sword. Well, I'm gonna swing at him with my sword. And it hit this time. Yay. And then I'm gonna back up, and he can get an opportunity attack.
Are you going to
You
use your
move that
bonus
space
action?
away.
Oh, that's right. I just did. Wait, I didn't move, right? So I should still have my move.
Correct. So your move, so your bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yes, I was going to use my bonus action.
Alright.
But I was gonna move first.
Okay.
Moving back is also good choice.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
And the same guy that chatted with me last time, the same guy I just hit, I'm gonna tell him to grovel. Why did that roll a bunch of times?
All right. He
He had an
fails
opportunity attack.
before he grovels, though. He is going to hit you with his sword. All right. And what is the
I have a
duration of the spell?
So let me look it up. It is
That was a minute.
target falls prone and then ends its turn. Duration 1 round.
Okay. So he drops his scimitar as well, and sort of cowers down and there's only one that can best the children of the night.
Oh, and I'm sorry. So this says the target must succeed a wisdom command on its next. I've been doing this wrong. Sorry about that.
You were cutting out a bit.
Oh, this I've been doing this wrong. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. So I cast it, and then on their next turn they have to do it.
It's 6-1, half dozen of the other, so that's fine.
Cool.
Scrambles. Yeah, we can do one more round. So your next attack gets a +2. Yeah, you finally rolled above a 10.
Woo! Micah, I
Just getting over.
think if you are talking, you're muted.
That's crazy. I muted myself on the dongle, and I never mute myself on the dongle. My bad.
And you, so because of your good initiative, you were allowed you to attack twice, and you kill this thing.
Yeah. So I go ahead and slash into it, whack, and kill the shit out of it. And then I am going to retaliate with my echo for my second attack, and I'm going to attack flea infested Chinstrap.
So he is on the ground, does not have a weapon. He's
Cool.
groveling.
Yep.
If he takes damage, does he get another saving throw?
He's going to die anyway.
He might. Probably.
He's got
So-
3 things of damage, and he's
Why
not
you have
chugging healing
advantage,
potions.
so you hit.
Yes.
He had 1 hit point.
Alright, so your axe comes down. His axe comes down and it just yaks and slices off his head. His blood spews everywhere.
And then Scrambles is going to move 5, 10.
Now there's a
You just
table
jump
there.
up at the table.
Sure, I'll jump over the table. I don't care. Or I'll jump onto the table. I don't care.
So
Breaks
give me a
under your
dex
weight.
saving throw. I mean, an athletics, acrobatics check as the table collapses.
Okay. Where's the abilities?
It's going to be a
Just get it.
DC 13.
Like,
There
I
we
saw
go.
Zorkel do it. I didn't see there was
Oh,
a mini problem.
No problem. You're training as an entertainer. As this thing collapses, you hop down.
Ride
Does
it
the
to the
cool
ground.
flip.
Do a kick flip with it. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah.
I do a
That's right.
sick rail grind and then I land on the ground in a handstand.
I watched the 93 pound.
The coins go
I would do
flying
it.
everywhere and cards go flying.
Oh, I don't give a shit about the
Drinks
table.
are
I
all
just
over
know
the
that I'll be
place
fine.
now.
Do I hear this crash from the other room?
Yes.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I look over at Jackson. You think everything okay in there?
You also hear the electricity as well. All right, so is that it for scrambles?
That is scrambles.
All right. He's going to shoot Jackson again.
Hey,
Ooh.
And again, tiny damage. Tiny damage in my rolls. All right, so this
Weird
callous
reference.
teeth is going to attack, try to finish off Jackson. This bugbear is too heavily armored. And he misses.
Sven said, "Finish off Jackson,"
I
and
need to
I'm
get
like,
like
"Wait,
a.
is Jackson really that
This is
hurt?"
where I,
No.
it's where I missed like a from City of Heroes a taunt feat. You know, like a real tank would have a taunt feature that I could just
Yes.
hit me, God damn it!
There's a paladin spell.
It is. That's right. I
Compelled
forgot.
duel. All right, so Glob has his arrows and stuff, so he's no longer surrounded, no longer hurting as much, should say.
And he has advantage because of his pack tactics.
Correct.
So Glob
So
is
he
going to
has
go ahead and
-2, but advantage to hit the guy in front of him,
cool.
or the other guy,
Short
either
bow.
one. So
All right, cool. That count as advantage?
At advantage and disadvantage. Oh, was he still prone or something?
Shouldn't
He
be.
was.
He got up and moved.
Yeah,
roll
but
again.
we forgot to take prone off him.
That's so dumb. I had to click advantage, but I don't. Yeah. No. Anyway,
So
rolling again.
just click advantage and -2, and
I
roll
did,
again.
and then it didn't do it the right way because it's stupid.
Oh no. 5 and 5.
That's fine. He's gonna run
Okay.
away. He's gonna
Got
run down
one,
the
got
hallway.
five.
He's gonna run down the hallway to safety
Oh,
over here by
good.
Zorkel.
I don't know that he would run towards the lightning, but okay, I'll
It's
give it to
coming
you.
from Taugen. And he can see Scrambles, and he can see Zorkel, and he can see Taugen. So I would assume he would run away, not be in the middle of combat still. But whatever you think.
He goes to where the squishy bard is because he's like, "Ah, yes, this must be a safe spot."
Ran away from your boss, the one that just healed you.
You are not his boss. I don't know.
Didn't Scramble say
I'm
he
a
was number one?
bugbear. You're a goblin. It's a hierarchy thing, but that.
Alright, Jackson.
You were all numbers in the grand scheme of the number game.
Already targeted, right?
Oh well, there goes my plan for this round.
Yes, he is targeted.
I don't know what happened.
Nice.
Okay, that's good. Yes. Oh, it's okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Nice. I get the same thing with the damn damage. Come on.
Ugh.
Is it not rolling? Doing it too fast. Really bad. 13.
Oh, he gone.
Oh, see, by 10 points, he gone. Exactly.
10, 15, 20.
And where am I? Okay. Welcoming Cordal is still alive, right? He's still good. Damaged. I'm gonna go finish him off. 5, 10. All right, that's my move. It's the only advantage of moving up instead of letting him do his thing is that if I get it up, is that correct?
If he runs away, yes.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
And
Okay.
Toggin is going to go ahead and I think he's going to step forward 5 feet and go ahead and use his action to keep the Ridge Bolt going. But open. So that's gonna do that damage.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Coming in hard.
And that is his turn. It was a damage-filled turn.
Very nice. All right. So this thing. I'm just gonna make it easy. Let me do a roll. And he's going to run forward.
He disengaging? Or whatever it's called.
No, he's charging at this thing that's making him zap.
Opportunity
Get him,
attack.
Scrambles! Get him!
No.
Wreck him, Scrambles!
Bless again.
Oh. Oh, that worked. Okay, good.
All
Scrambles
right.
will.
And you take 1 point of electric damage. She sliced into this bolt of electricity, and he dies. And with that, oh no, wait, still one left. Got it.
I'm going to run down here, all the way down, and flail away at him with my mace. Probably not the proper terminology. I'm going to whack-a-mole with the mace of certain death.
Nice.
And then I'm going to move my spiritual weapon down, and he will also try to whack-a-mole with an image of my mace of certain death. And somewhere I can find him. There he is. That is frozen. There we go. I couldn't see what happened. Hey, max damage. And it kills it.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, still would hit. All right, so it slams into him with your mace. It's the first time he'd been hit. He slams against the wall, and your large maul comes down, slams into him, and he crumples down.
Ah,
All right, with that, we will. Well, Zorkel, did you want to do anything else before the round ends?
Apologize.
Sorry for throwing myself into danger right there, but you
But
know.
That was a
you
whiff.
inspired scrambles into an acrobatic attack.
Yeah.
Just whiffing over here.
All right. So with that, we are out of combat. Initiative clear. We will take our 10-minute break.
Woot.
Micah,
Yeah.
check your Discord DMs before you leave.
And see you guys back here in 10 minutes.
Sweet.
All right, we are back and ready to roll as the
Woo.
action sounds die.
Eat, bang, bang.
There's silence echoing through the halls. What would you guys like to do?
Uh,
Search these vampires?
these maybe vampires.
Scrambles is gonna say, I'm pretty sure these were not vampires. But I mean, maybe they're like brand new vampires.
Mm.
I
Are
don't know
the
very much about vampires, so
are the tokens released, or can we move? Or
We'll try.
Yes, the tokens are unlocked.
I head back up to join the rest of the group.
All right, so now that there's no longer fighting going on, you see that the entire northern wall is a large stone carving depicting a rugged mountain, hollowed out with caverns that have tiny sculpted figures of dwarves. And then behind the mountain, there are these carved rays of sunlight going over the edges of the wall. You also see a tub beneath the mountain fresco. Looks to be about 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, 2 feet deep.
that's cool.
Um, does the picture on the wall look similar to like the at certain point before in the room with the pit? There was like a map on the wall.
Yeah.
Does it look similar to that?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay.
Hey,
The other
the
one was a side view of Undermountain with all the different
Yeah.
levels. This is a fresco. This is a big mural landscape.
Gotcha.
wow, the whispered GM thing is gone.
If you right click it,
It's
it
still
shows up.
there.
You have
No,
to
I
right
mean
click
it,
Still
the
there.
die tower.
no, I mean yeah, I mean that one's still there, but it doesn't in the thing. The sheet, the little box thing that used to be up as a combat tracker that made an individual box is gone.
Oh, I don't know.
It's
I've
there,
never
just a
looked at a
different
combat.
No,
symbol.
it's still
It's
there.
that little
It
black
it
and
just
white
looks
symbol.
weird.
What
It
black and
looks
white?
a
I
little
don't,
bit
you know,
like an arrow on that top bar
The
of
top
the
right.
chat box.
I have my
You
top
can't
right
take it
doesn't
out.
have that.
It has an arrow and it does nothing.
Oh, on the map now.
No, on
No.
the chat itself, the chat box. So you see how the thing I just typed where it says GM attack spiritual weapon, that symbol next to that is really small up in the top right of the chat itself
Okay, give me a
on,
second.
on the
Just scroll
frame.
down a little bit. Okay, yeah, I just had to move my combat tracker out of the way. Gotcha. Cool.
Surprise.
Lies.
Anyway, searching
Uh,
bodies.
yeah, Scrabbles is gonna look on the tabletops.
Well, you broke the table. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna look. There's still a tabletop. It didn't disintegrate in the dust.
it
And
did break,
honestly,
but
I rolled high enough. I might not have broke the table. Who knows?
you for sure did.
Anyway, I am going to. I could have jumped clear over the table with that acrobatics check. Okay. Anyway, I'm checking the area where these fools were fucking drinking potions, which would be the table. And I'm gonna
All right,
talk
so you
to.
see scattered all over the floor a bunch of coins, and there's now spilled drinks everywhere, some cards, and some dice.
No vials of potion or secret messages written anywhere. No like scrolls that are like wrapped up with messages on them.
You do see there's some stuff in the tub. The individual bandits themselves. Go ahead and give me
That's weird.
um,
Plus my level.
Perception?
The three of you go ahead and give me perception checks.
Ooh, nice.
Dog can see
20.
all.
Doggin knows who took a bath last.
Um,
Well, that looks
you
like a
said
pillow and
perception,
blanket
right?
in there.
I used my healer's kit on Glob, but
Yeah,
it should only be
perception.
plus. It should only be +5. I could not change the setting. My healer's kit said +4 in the healer kit, but I don't know why. Should have been 11, not 16.
All right,
Cool.
that has been changed.
Thank you, thank you. Healer's kit. Rid of one of those uses.
All right, so you find that there are these people were wearing makeup. They look to be, and you can, from the wounds and stuff, and in places where they weren't hit, I mean, where they were, the clothes and such were cut and torn. You see that their skin is normal. But anywhere, the costume they were wearing had exposed skin. They were grayish, and it's because of makeup that they were wearing.
So I will say quite confidently, these were not vampires.
Yeah, if they have makeup kits, they're definitely not vampires.
You also can tell that the fangs come out.
This is some vampire worship group. We ran into a cosplay.
I mean, that's great and all, but
from pretending to be vampires.
I
But
just
they
want to
did have
know,
some weird abilities.
yeah, how did they know who we were?
Could be just regular.
Anything on their bodies that have like descriptions of us or like anything like that, like wanted posters or anything?
Good call.
Yeah, but for all we know, they could have been watching us behind walls the entire time, dude.
Or
Ooh,
like
good
could have
call,
been in the
Zorkel.
tavern, or I mean, do you know how long we stood in front of that thing with the door with the eye holes? They could have been watching us that whole time. Who knows?
That's true.
Feel so violated.
I'm gonna come over here and check out this sculpture on, or the drawing, painting, whatever it is. And as I go by, I'm gonna make sure to kick Dracula's corpse.
Fuck that guy in particular.
Yeah, he got me excited, man. I
Fuck
was
him
gonna,
and the horse he rode in
Oh,
on.
definitely looking to see if they have any healing potions left over anywhere on their bodies or on the tables or anything like that.
I thought I had a fan, and then they made me kill him. All right, actually, I didn't kill anyone.
That's true.
It
Put
was
the
good
blame on
music.
me.
Mhm.
Charles, I didn't technically kill anybody. I'm not a murderer,
What?
but I know a guy.
As the head that you chopped off is rolling away.
Anyway,
Although that was the echo. But yes, technically you haven't killed it.
I did kill some people that time, and the Echo killed some people. Both of us. Yeah, it got real. I thought we were fighting vampires until the last one died. So, Scrambles knows nothing about vampires, and y'all were like, "Oh no, he's a god!" And so I went hammer time. Anyway, so I mean,
People should not dress up like vampires if they don't expect to get whopped.
also, if you're not a fucking vampire, when an 8-foot tall minotaur with a flaming axe says, "Hey, we should talk about some shit," don't go anywhere. Maybe don't fucking go anywhere, bud. It's the first
I'm
rule of
with you
fuck
there.
around and find out. He fucked around. They found out.
Absolutely.
Um,
Goddamn Gen Z kicking ass again.
so Scrambles is looking at this tub. Does it appear to have like a faucet that fills it, or is he assuming this is like a bucket operation? What's going on here?
There's a bunch of stuff in the tub. You do not see any faucets.
When I take all the shit out of the tub, is there anything in like is there like a drain in the tub, or what's the tub situation here?
There's no drain in the tub.
Scrambles took a bath once before in this campaign, so I mean it's not crazy. He could take another one. Does the tub move? Can I kind of like shove it to the side and pull it away
Yes.
from the? Ooh, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pull the tub back a little bit. Hey Zorkel, could you help me with this? Zorkel
Oh
needs
yeah.
a win. Zorkel needs a win, so I'm like, hey, could you give me a hand?
No, yeah. I'll just
And
move
then
it
we
over to the one side. You know.
move it back, and then gonna check where the tub used to be. Is there any like under the photo? Is there like does the photo go all the way to the ground? Is there patchy
It
parts on the
does.
wall?
It's all the way along the wall. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay.
DC is 13.
Let me do that. Perception. There it is. Yeah.
Do you want me to roll as well?
Ooh, not 20. Bang bang.
No, you said didn't
Me and
say you were
Taugen seeing
looking at
all
the
the things.
picture.
Nice.
You notice that one of the tiny dwarf figures looks weird.
Ooh. I
Ew.
poke it. Hey guys, check it out. I like
You
poke
see
it and
it's
I
at
try to
the
move it.
top of a stone key.
Oh. Hey, Jackson, you do the whole dwarf stone rock cutting blacksmithing stuff. Do you
Yep.
know what this is? And I'll take it out and I'll wait till he gets over here and I'll hand it to him. And I'll start looking at the picture for a place to put the key. Is there like a little key slot that would match this? But I hand it to Jackson so he can investigate it. He's the
Just where it came
investigator
from.
man.
Which one?
Oh, so does it go into the wall or does it like a sword sheathing, just like hides behind it?
It hides it. So there's, like I said, there are little caves carved into this fresco, and one of them is a slot for a key, and it
Okay,
just hides it.
Ooh.
It's not a
but
lock.
it doesn't open it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, Zorkel, just so I am really sure to myself, would you mind once overing this portrait for me to make sure that I didn't miss any secret keyholes, and then I will look at it again for like another mountain that might have like a slidey area where another key would go into it, and then once we can't find it, I'll give up.
Sure. No problem.
I just want to triple check this so I don't feel like an idiot later on when the DM says that you didn't look enough. I rolled it at 20, so I'm assuming you gave me what I got, but I'm just triple checking because you never fucking know. Anyway, well, yeah. Do we find any secret keyholes?
He hasn't rolled,
Oh
so
shit!
no, he doesn't see anything.
I'm
Oh,
helping him, so he
alright.
should have advantage or whatever you
Uh,
get with that.
did he also already use his +2 from a little help?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I see
Mark it
nothing.
off.
Does
All right. So you don't see any other keys or anything else.
Okay. Well, we tried. Um, we got this key. Scrambles is scratching his head. He doesn't really remember. Didn't something say it needed a key, or was there a keyhole in the mirror we looked at? I don't remember. Scrambles is trying to jog his memory, but he's saying it out loud just in case somebody else remembers. Is there a keyhole in that mirror, or did we?
I honestly don't remember.
I remember the statue wants like a mask, like a golden mask, but
Wait,
I'm
isn't
not
the
sure.
statue once like a bronze mirror or something?
Bronze visage.
A bronze visage. That's right. Good
I
call,
think we
guys.
did see a keyhole.
Was there a keyhole in the mirror?
No, it
I don't
wasn't in the
know.
mirror. The mirror
I
had
don't think so
A1.
because I used the wand to try to find stuff like that and didn't see it,
Yeah.
but I don't know. All right, so Scrambles will give up and he'll start looking around the rest of the room for like secret keyhole spots in like the corners of the walls.
All right. What are the rest of you doing? Jackson, what are you doing in the other room?
I was gonna attend to Glob, or at least ask about his attendant. Is he gonna be healed more by anybody that can heal?
My
health goes up
wounds
here,
are
so-
quite serious. However, if I am intelligent in the way that I fight, I should not incur any more. If you have more means by which to heal, I would be appreciative.
Man, look at
Yeah,
Glob being
I
cost
got a
effective over
potion.
there.
Wow.
Potion of healing. I got from Talgan. He makes more, so let's use that.
Glob is always thinking about the bottom line for the company, and we really appreciate that. He's very his cost to debt ratio is really low.
Yeah, we
Alright,
need
so
to
do
get
it
this
2d8 plus
guy
4.
on retainer as like an accountant or something.
So I have
He's
a
our
2d8
resource
plus
manager.
2.
Keeps track of all the arrows we throw
It
and
should be in
rocks we
your
kick.
items.
Yeah, it is there. I'm just there's no chart for it per se.
Not in your inventory, in your actions page. You should have
Oh,
a healing potion.
all right.
Yeah.
You just drag it over to Glob or target him and then
Okay.
do it.
Cool. That work? Oh, didn't work at all. Try again. Nope. Try one more time. I'm dragging over the. What am I dragging over? Oh, the heel. Sorry, I didn't see that.
A plus, the little plussy.
Yes, yeah. It,
You're good.
oh, yes. That's bad.
Nice, not bad at all.
Cool. Okay. Later in the day.
Glob is looking at you a little different now because this is the first nice thing you've ever done for Glob. So he's concerned about what kind of power play this is, but he's still very happy to not be dead or dying.
All
He's
right.
like, I'll take it, but
Toggin and Godin, what are you guys doing?
seeing if there's anything on the bodies.
So you,
And
there's a big pile of crap that Scramble's dumped out of the tub. Other than that,
Anything
I-
useful in that crap? Did
pick
he
up
look through
the
that? I'd love to
coins
just
that
kind of
were
dump.
Not even a little bit did I look
And they
through
were-
that.
I will look through the shit that he
there's a
dropped on the
crap ton
floor.
of coins all over the floor that were on
yeah,
the top of the table.
Tuggin will grab the coins off the floor, I guess.
I was gonna say most definitely. I just threw all that shit out of the tub to see if I could take a warm bath. And when that was out of the way, I was like, okay, fuck this tub.
All right,
Other
so there's
than
a
coins,
bunch of
is that it?
miscellaneous stuff in there from let me. That is there's a set of thieves tools and all the individual stuff in an explorer's pack. So that's a bedroll, mess kit, tinder box, 10 torches, rations, water skin, and rope.
Hey guys, can we get a quick team huddle?
Sure.
We all huddle together, and I'm gonna have Glob guard the door. Guys, I think we should give this to Glob. Make him feel like one of the team. What do you guys think? I mean, we all already have all of this shit.
Yeah. Well, except the thieves tools.
You guys, you can keep the thieves tool then. He doesn't really need that anyway. I don't want him to learn how to steal, because then he might steal from us. I don't
Yeah.
really trust him all that much, but I mean, let's give it to Glob. Hey,
Just
Glob,
Yes.
could you join us in here? We have the
We
backpack
will
with all the shit.
bestow this upon him as
I'm gonna
number 6 in company.
dust off any of the blood or whatever the fuck is on this thing. We all pulled together. We thought you might like this, and I give it to him. You're officially number 6 now.
The
Congratulations.
master has given me clothes. No, sorry.
Billy has a sock.
Tuggin's just kind of nodding along, like, very proud of you.
You're
Okay.
doing a great job.
And I'm also okay. So yes, that's all that's in here. Did you? Oh, here it is. All right. So you guys going to take the time to pick up all the coins?
Heck
Yeah.
yeah. Get
Tuggin
that
Yeah.
will
money.
Toggin
use
was working
Mage
on that.
Hand and also to help him grab it.
All right, and
Cops
Zorko,
number 6 he'll help.
Zorko, you also see a ring. Marbanya, welcome. You guys were in the middle. They just killed a bunch of vampires that were actually not bandits. I mean, not vampires.
I was like,
Um,
they were definitely bandits.
there were bandits down below as well. They. Oops, let me move the stream so you guys can see what's going on. They're in the middle of raiding, trying to raid this room. They gave their goblin friend Glob an explorer's pack, so now he's over encumbered and is gonna slow everybody down.
Oh my god.
It's not true, but that's where we are right now.
I'd be so
So
pissed if that was true. Like, damn,
We
this guy
found a
can't
secret
carry
dwarf key.
anything.
so thank you for stopping by. Welcome, welcome.
Found the secret dwarf key.
Hmm.
So you found this ring.
Do you want me do West magic or not?
There's only one way to find out.
We cannot hear you,
I
sir.
want- I said,
No,
um,
Charlie.
Dang, I hate that I do that. I'm so sorry.
How dare you?
I'm just trying to be polite, man. It's so inconveniencing for me. And I guess everyone else after the fact. So I'm gonna hold up the
so I
ring,
get used to it.
and I'm gonna say, hey, do you guys think what are the chances I'll find 2 cursed items? Right?
Well,
Can we-
try putting ring down on ground and walk away. If it come back to it, if it comes back to hand, he's not cursed. Or
That's some
he's
solid
cursed.
logic.
Some solid logic. I'm gonna put it
I
on
can use
this
one of my
arm
magic
chair.
senses if we have a concern.
I'm gonna put it on the chair of this arm right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see there are dwarven symbols carved on it?
Ooh.
Okay,
And I'll
so
walk away.
can Jackson read it?
Are you next to it?
Oh, I can be.
All right, so you
I
go over
can-
and pick up the ring.
no,
You see there are
oh,
dwarven symbols
what?
carved on it,
Yes. Hey, look at that. I can read that. I know,
and the
okay.
symbols are the ones usually associated with fertility and sexual potency.
Oh my god, this definitely
Ooh.
should go to Zorkel. Make him that much more alluring.
You found the equivalent of gas station horny goat weed pills. Made with real rhino horn. Just make your legs real sweaty. He's just like, eh. Staring at Gob sideways. Anyway, I think you should put it on. Just get rocked up, man. If it lasts for more than 8 hours, you gotta take the ring off. 'Cause all you hear is
I think
cleric.
Jackson has the ring right now.
Put it on. Put it on.
I don't have to.
Yes, Jackson still has the ring. So the things are in the party sheet. If you want
Which
to grab whatever you want to grab.
the ring that I have is my signet ring, isn't it? I don't have another ring. I'm not seeing anything.
Well, you said that you picked up the ring off the chair to read the dwarven symbols. So are you giving the ring back to Zorkel,
yeah.
or putting it back on the
No, I
chair,
give
or keeping it?
I'll just offer it to him. I read it and I'm giving it back. So what does he do?
Oh, so you okay? So I know it's a horny, like a sex ring. Okay.
Oh no,
I
it
think-
depends on if he told you or
A
not.
fertility
Considering
ring.
you went
That's
to
what
the
it is.
donkey and
That's
rabbit,
the
you know.
correct word. Okay.
so
I guess I'll
scrambled,
take it.
Scribbles leans over and goes, "Hey, put it on. See if you can fuck Glob. See if he'll let you. Maybe it's extra charisma."
a little
I
character.
won't put it on. Not yet.
The stone
Maybe.
key.
I'm just gonna
I
hold
would like Jackson to hold the stone key if he doesn't mind. Mostly because he's most familiar with dwarf shit. Is that cool with you, Jackson? Can you hold the stone key I found?
Yeah.
I'm
Please.
also I have a gut reaction to put keys and stuff, so it's probably better if you hold it. Because if I see anything that looks like it could put a key in there, I'm gonna fucking do it. So
That's why I have the other
it's
mystery.
it's a lot of responsibility. Scrambles knows who he is deep down inside.
Is anybody taking the thieves' tools, or are you gonna leave them there?
Right, I'll
Who
take
said
them.
that they wanted it? Okay.
Not I. Scrambles never has to make a check to see if he can open a chest because he slams it
It
against the
just
wall.
breaks it.
Yeah.
Well, if you are grabbing the thieves' tools, you
I'm
might want
trying to grab them.
Or at least if he can, he slams it against the wall.
Okay, see, I drop it and it's not doing anything. So one more time.
Are we still heading back upstairs?
It's not working. Let me do it.
That wasn't the plan, but we didn't really plan. We were like wandering around and then we heard somebody humming your bear song. So
No, I think we were when we heard somebody humming the song. We were in the lift room.
we were in the lift room because we found a secret door that
Oh
went
yeah.
in there,
Okay.
and then we found writing behind the shields. And Toggin mentioned, "Hey, this is an option. We are right at the entrance. We could go back up too."
Okay. You're right.
Scrambles is gonna ask everybody, "Hey, um, I know that these things are definitely not vampires because of all the costumes and stuff, but I still am very confused at how they know who we are." And Scrambles is gonna do another once over of the body to see if he can see any kind of telltale signs of like shapeshifteriness or I don't know. Just fucking anything so we can try to see how this thing knows what his name was and all that jazz. Because he is not comfortable with this thing knowing exactly who he is. Are these like, do they have like gills on their neck, or when I pull their eyelid open to look in their eyes, are they black eyes, or I don't know, is that like to try to see what type of race this thing is? Because I want to know.
They all look human with makeup.
Okay.
Jackson, we have a roll.
I have a question. How would pretending to be a vampire help them?
If they were bleeders for real vampires,
Scare people? I wouldn't want to fight a
no,
vampire.
they're food for real vampires. They often volunteer to be food.
Oh, like little
Brawl.
slave people? Yeah, thank you.
Brawls.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Hmm.
exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah, if they're fans or whatever, they would themselves as
They don't have magical powers to read people's minds. And I don't think they read anyone's mind because they didn't I wasn't thinking anything that they said about people. They just knew stuff about me. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't like I was thinking the stuff I was thinking.
Right. And they knew our names, or at least a couple of our
maybe they
names.
got the information though from someone who has she's a real vampire.
Question.
I
What was
think
in other room?
I know, but I don't think Zorkel would know. So I'm gonna keep quiet.
Cool,
Toggin
cool.
is wondering if the answer to our questions is in the other room, so
It's a great
he's
question.
gonna start wandering over that way.
Scrambles is gonna shit whip these chairs into the wall to make sure that there's nothing hidden inside of them, and then he will join the rest of the party. Whacker, slam him, whacker. Making sure no gold or magic items pop out like pinatas.
So
Oh,
we walk into this room, and in the other in
One
the
of them
other
had
room,
2
Scramble.
cards in it.
Ooh,
Oh,
someone was
somebody was
cheating?
cheating.
Little fucks. I knew these guys were cheaters. Can mind read and they're cheating. Pieces of shit.
By the way, there was one faux vampire that did run away and get away. So there's
Yeah. That fucker is gone though.
so in this room, what are we seeing in here? It looks like beds and maybe chests.
8 bedrolls are spread out on the floor. You
Oh,
see a
bread
couple
rolls. Okay.
battered and rusty oil lanterns and That's it. There's a bunch of dead bodies.
There's doors over here. Brambles.
I'm right behind you guys.
You know,
I'm right behind
Scrambles,
Taugen.
you could use lantern as in place of oil flask, or if you light it before, you will already have light, or already have fire for oil.
It's a great idea. I've been saying that since day one, and every time I light a lantern, someone's like, "Well, I have dark vision, don't do it." So I don't do it. But
Well,
I
Toggin for sure doesn't have
see
dark.
where you're coming from, Taugen. Brilliant idea. I thought of it also. It's great minds
Instead
think
of
alike.
using two people to throw oil and light a fire, we could just
Yeah.
have a fire ready to be.
Scrambles is gonna start taking apart the bedrolls, shaking them out, tossing the beds, that type of stuff, checking for secretness.
All right, so
Fluffing the pillows.
as you guys are searching,
Oh,
do
she's
fluff your
talking
you
pillow.
each get
circle with
to
India.
get one roll on this chart.
Ooh. 59.
All right, so I'm opening up the party sheet. All right, so
Ooh.
Second level scroll.
Scrambles and Toggin are on the same wavelength.
I don't know if you have a potion of greater healing already. If you do, just change the number.
Which one did I get?
They are, let me ID, there you go. So the two potions are in the,
I did have a
Just
potion
need
of.
to close
the potion and the dust are in there. Godin, you use crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Cloak of Manta Ray.
Oh, Cloak of the Manta Ray is a fun item.
Helm of Language Comprehension. What? That's awesome.
All right, so there's three of you. Let me look at the scrolls. They are second level, okay. And I will let you guys see. That was who? That was Scrambles.
Does Glop get to roll?
No.
Sad day. I was trying to
And
cheat it
Thought
out,
he would
okay?
try.
Yeah, I was just gonna cheat it out.
who was the
I'm
other
rolling
one?
from this. Ooh, what are the options? I'm
Taugen.
gonna roll, but I want to see which one I want first.
Taugen.
Need Elf, Animal Messenger.
Hmm.
Cloud of Daggers.
I'm hoping for something I can cast.
You don't get
Doesn't the scroll give you the
no,
ability to do it
Scroll of
though?
Darkness.
No.
Isn't that the whole point of the scroll? It's a one-time read thing and then it's done.
No,
Anybody can
you
do it.
can only cast it if it is from your class's spell list. The good thing about scrolls is that it doesn't take a spell level.
Scroll
doesn't
of
take a spell
Locate
slot.
Object.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right, so that is in the party sheet as well.
Cool, I can cast darkness. Wow. And I think Godin should be able to cast Locate Object, if I'm remembering correctly.
Bard, Cleric, and Locate Object, so both of them can use
Cool.
it.
Okay, you want me to take the locate object one then?
If you think you can use it, heck yeah. Scrambles will look at it and go, I can't use this. I don't think. And then I hand it over to him.
And no one else can use the darkness scroll. So.
Mhm.
All right. So the dust of sneezing and choking, and the potion of greater healing. Let's see. That is. I'll go ahead and give
Zorgal,
those out.
Jackson,
Zorkel and
Jackson, that beast.
Jaxum. Boink.
Oh, I
All
ended
right.
up getting an extra potion there because you said just to change the.
Oh.
Amount.
Okay,
Yeah.
so just change it back. Change it
Okay.
to or delete it if you have extra ones. All right,
Yeah,
yeah. So you
change
find
it
some stuff squirreled away in different corners, under different bunks, under
Cool.
loose floorboard. In this rock, it's really obvious because the floor is stone and there's a floorboard just randomly there.
That's funny.
Scrambles is going to very quickly go back to the other room and grab his chalk. And he's going to write on this wall next to the giant portrait and put secret mountain key on the wall and then a symbol of uh, Scrambles. So if he comes back here and he doesn't remember what this key goes to or where it goes, he knows
This is where
what
it
it
came
is.
from.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. What if we sell it to somebody and we go, oh yeah, we wrote on the wall? I don't know. Could be
All
completely
right.
useless, a waste of time, but doesn't matter.
As you walk back, you step on something, creak, and you see
Huh?
there's some sort of potion vial that you stepped on,
Fuck.
and everything goes gray around you, and
I
you
don't like that.
Didn't even roll?
move back to and you realize that your backpack is in the wall,
Oh,
What? I don't like that at all.
and then everything is color again.
oh,
Is
I
my
know what
backpack
that
out
is.
of the wall now? Or no?
Yeah, you step forward, moved it out of the wall, and now
Okay.
your everything is in color again.
Okay. Scrambles is very fucking confused. He's gonna put his backpack on the ground next to him and pat the wall down and check it very thoroughly. And then if everything seems normal, he's gonna act like everything is normal, guys. He's gonna go back to the party with his backpack.
Okay.
Cool.
Mm. All right.
All right. So Jack,
Scrambles.
Toggin, and all right. So as you come into the room,
Yeah, come into the room with everybody. Sorry, guys, just had to do some notes in the other room. I got the chalk in my hand.
Scrambles is not there anymore.
Mm.
What?
Everybody sees Scramble disappear. Scrambles, everything is gray, and they look almost wispy. The people around you look almost wispy.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Zorkel and I'm gonna
Okay, as you
twiddle his hair.
say, I'm going to go over to Zorkel. You appear next to him, and everything is back in color. You guys see Scrambles pop back right next to
Whoa.
Whoa.
Zorkel.
Toggin kind of looks back and forth between the space that he thought you were and the space that you are, and just. Mm.
Wait,
Guys,
doesn't
I'm not sure what's happening. I think I might
doesn't
have.
Zorkel have a spell that does that? Or a skill that does something like that? Like a
He has a misty step, yes, where
oh, okay.
but he's
Did you
surrounded
just
by
teach
mist.
him Misty Step?
Shh. He
I
did
don't
not
know.
see
I'm
that
gonna ask.
mistiness.
I will
Oh,
ask
well,
Zoracle. Yeah. Guys, I'm not sure what the fuck is going on, but I went to the other room to draw on the wall, and now I'm teleporting places, and I don't really like it. I'm gonna think about teleporting over towards the glob, and then I try to move towards the glob. I think about moving towards the glob. I'm kind of walking on my tiptoes,
Okay,
like I did last time.
so
Does everything go gray, or does it
everything
just
is
happen?
normal right this moment.
No. So I'm just tiptoeing across towards the glob.
If you
Okay.
go really fast, it might look like you teleported.
everybody close your eyes.
Scrabbles tries that. He does a quick dash over to here and a quick dash back. Does it work? He's like a NFL combine right now. Touch the ground. Run away. Touch the ground. Run away.
Hmm. He's doing his
Every
lines.
everything goes gray around you.
Woo!
The rest of you cannot see him.
That's epic. And then I appear back to where I am.
If you don't do anything for 6 seconds, then yes.
Oh. So I think it's like a running thing, guys.
Are
Here.
you announcing all your symptoms to the
Yeah.
party?
Yeah. I'm saying it. I'm like, guys, I think about moving, and I sprint over here, and everything goes gray, and then I stop moving, and then everything's coming back, and I'm not sure what's happening.
Okay.
Does anybody
Mantha
know any?
knows what this is, but I don't know if Toggin knows what
Does
this
anybody
is.
know any
Can I
spells
roll?
about that?
No.
Is it on
Yes.
your spell list?
It is not.
You can give me an Arcana check if you want.
I do want.
So he tells you if it happens again, see if you can interact with the things around you.
Okay. So Scrambles is gonna kind of slide his feet in place like he's charging a run, and he's gonna run at this bed and try and Minotaur and
As
Goring
you get
Rush
ready to move,
the
everything
bed
goes
whack
gray.
into the wall. Oh no. And I try and flip the bed into the wall.
Your
See what
hands go through
happens.
the bed.
Oh no.
And as you bend down a little bit, your momentum takes you, and you're now 6 inches below the floor.
Oh no. So I move back up real quick to be parallel to the floor.
Okay, you are.
Did you guys see me, or
And then
did you guys
poof, you
see
come
me? What
back,
happened?
and you're now
We did not see you.
everything's in color again.
Okay, I'm gonna go run into this room. I'll be right back. And then I charge my legs up like I did last
I
time,
mean,
and I run at this fucking wall diagonally.
it would be so funny if he just ran
Okay,
straight into the wall.
and you do.
I am
You
running
hit the
that
wall.
way. What? No. Did everybody? Did everyone see that?
Yes, we're laughing.
Fucking.
We're all laughing at you.
I don't know how this works. I don't get the magic. So Scrambles is gonna run
Everything goes
over
gray.
here and do a loop, and then go back this way through the wall. It's like a weird little loop. Ah,
While everything is gray, you can go through
yes,
walls.
awesome. I try it again to see what happens, and then I stop. I don't know in this square over here. Unless if that square's a wall. If that square's a wall, I don't stop there.
Okay, so you are here.
Okay.
and then everything starts to turn color, and you appear in this square.
Huh. Okay.
And I hope he didn't just get stuck inside the wall.
Yeah.
I'll come back down here and open the door slowly. I'll just walk over here. Open the door. I open the door up and go, hey guys, I don't know what's going on with me, but I think I have some kind of like magical ghosty wall stuff. To see if I'm any good at pottery. Bum.
Ghosty wall.
Yeah, that's the
Pottery?
scientific Ghost, like Patrick Swayze in Ghost when he does the fucking pottery. You're
Oh,
old enough to have seen Ghost.
Did you tell us that you broke a potion vial?
Yeah, I said
Or
I went into the room and I stepped on a thing and I don't know what it was. Stepped
okay.
on a gray thing.
Well, he's probably temporary. If
Well,
not, sounds like good superpower.
should we try to take advantage of this? Should I just start running through shit, see what happens?
Hmm. I would
How much of this we
prefer if
can
you
turn
tried
out?
not to, you know,
Everything
become
turns
solid
gray,
again within
and
wall.
Scrambles disappears.
Okay,
Uh,
I move diagonally this way. I move diagonally to here.
can you hear us, Scrambles, while you're in gray?
I
Yes,
don't
you
know.
can
That's a good
hear him.
question. Can I? I
Oh,
say
Yes.
yes. Yes, I can hear you.
I
and we
don't
can
think
hear
we
him?
can hear
No,
him.
you cannot hear him.
Oh, he can't hear us.
Poof, and you're back.
Okay. This is awesome. I'm gonna go back to the group now. I feel like we should be using this for something awesome. Yeah, I can hear you guys when I'm invisible. Can you hear me when I respond to you?
You've
If you tried
responded?
to respond, we didn't hear.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely said yes, I could hear you.
Hmm.
I wonder what it is then.
Could this be how they spied on us?
Oh, good call, Taugen. Scrambles did not even think of that.
I like it.
It's pretty cool. Do we want to?
Maybe we should take advantage of this.
When you go out of this room, you go up and then you turn. There's a hallway. Does anybody know how long? Like, what would you guys describe this as? I wouldn't say I'm invulnerable, but I'm not a touchy thing. Like I can't touch anyone.
Hmm.
Well,
Not
if you stand
solid.
right there, don't move. Next time you disappear, I'll try and swing my mace at you.
It sounds like you're traveling to
Okay.
the plane there, bud.
Yeah.
Like
Ooh, another plane.
yeah.
I like
Sounds.
that idea.
I think it might be a blink, like some sort of spell. Like,
Mhm, mhm.
Please.
Could be. I don't know. Your guess is as
but
good as mine.
the timing's weird.
Is that like, a Tourette's thing or what?
Shit. Do I go invisible?
No.
Well, it's not a Tourette's thing.
Rapid blinking.
Everything goes gray.
I get what you're saying.
That was the extent of
Oh,
his.
he went gray.
Well,
I go to smack him with my hand.
I run.
The spot that he was in. He ran.
I'm gonna I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna run to this square here. Actually, no, I'm gonna run to this square here. What is that? 5, 10, 15,
So
20,
I hit
25,
nothing
30.
apparently.
That's 35 squares away. Whew. Okay.
There is a
And then
that is there.
a what there? Oh.
Hold on.
Oh no. I don't like this already.
roll initiative, Scrambles.
As soon as it goes gray, I'm running away.
Where? Oh, hold on. I've got your stuff covered. I gotta be able to drag it to your token to whisper. There it is. Hey, Kemet, let's type it again. Scrambles. Boom.
As soon as Scrambles can get the fuck out of here, he is.
Okay, give me a stealth check. Or are you being stealthy or are you just running?
No, I'm just running.
Okay.
I'm
She startles and then
hoping everything will
gone.
become misty again. As soon as
You see
okay, then I
Talgan.
run.
Ah,
You
Okay.
seem out of breath, friend.
Yeah, I just teleported like 40, 50 squares away, however many squares that is in feet. And there's like a person on the ground lying over there. But I didn't want to deal with it by myself because I tend to get violent when I'm alone, so I ran away. I just ran off. But there's
At
definitely a
least
person
you are
over here.
self-aware.
How do you know the person isn't telling the truth?
They didn't say anything. I just ran away.
Well,
I
you
You
saw
said
said
they
the
were
they were
lying.
lying on the ground.
lying on the ground physically. Dear goodness. Everyone's a comedian today. Scrabbles is too. Scrabbles is having real life shit go on. Y'all are cracking jokes. Can't deal with your shit. Anyway,
Okay. Well,
Scrabbles is gonna.
we're gonna abandon the rest of the party because they're not coming this way. And
Yeah,
I
go
guess
back. I'll go over there to where the person is. If I can go gray again, I'll go back to where I was. But if not, I'm just gonna walk with everybody else. It's right around this corner. I
just
jump
around
around
the
the corner.
corner.
I jump out around the corner. See if that person's there still.
okay, they are. This time she's sitting up a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. I thought you could see her. Hold
I can.
on.
And now
Away from
too.
keyboard.
There we go. And everything goes gray.
I'm gonna run behind her, or behind, like
That's in a
beside her
wall.
there. No, no, there. Phew. See how this works out for me.
Okay, everything goes back. She screams a little bit and cowers. Don't hurt me, please.
You don't have to be afraid. I'm a nice person.
He's very scary though.
That's what I say. Scrambles doesn't really know what to do. You don't have to be afraid. I'm not gonna
She's
hurt you.
looking at Godin and scrambles and even talking wide-eyed and you see that she's bloody um, and she's malnourished, bruised.
Aw.
She's wearing a simple cotton, what was at one point a simple cotton blue dress, light blue dress, no shoes, hair's all ratty.
I will
What
pull out my
happened to
healer's kit.
you?
She's cowering away from you. Please, please, enough.
I mean, I will help you. I'm a healer. I hold up my symbol of Sylvanas. You recognize this?
And Scrambles will say, "What's your name, miss?"
Kalish, please, just leave me alone.
You do not wish to be healed?
She doesn't say anything. She's just cowering there.
Maybe we should give her some food. People like food. I would do it, but I'm worried that I might go invisible again. So I think somebody else should give her the food.
Gowden's
Yeah.
right there.
Do you have anybody that looks less threatening?
We have
Zorgal?
Zorkel.
Zorkel. Yeah, hey, you put your ring on. Zorkel, put the ring on. See what happens. Hey, try the ring.
Everything
Scrambles
goes
is like
gray.
chanting. Hey, try the ring.
I
Put the
will,
ring on.
if
Everything
he
is
goes
gray.
crazy, don't worry.
They cannot hear you.
He
He
disappears
can
every
still
once in a while
talk.
recently.
I'm
Stepped in
gonna.
some potion, now he keeps going invisible.
Scrambles goes, get some. But you can't hear it.
I guess I'm just gonna walk up and be like, "Uh, hey, Sorry about my companions. They're kind of frightening looking.
Scrambles puts his arm on the wall.
We're
Leads
actually
gets it real
pretty
cool.
pretty cool guys.
Goes through,
Yeah,
and then poof,
Falls
he's my
over.
boy.
mm,
He's my boy.
when
t-
when
you come
Scrambles
back.
poofs back in, we don't know what's going on with that. Uh,
Hey, you remember that time you saved me from a fire Zorkel? That was so crazy of you to do that for me. Such a nice guy and all. Crazy. Hey, did
what's
you
your
put the
name?
ring on?
No, I didn't. Shut the fuck
Oh,
up for a second, will you?
my bad.
Hey, what's your name, miss? And can I roll like charisma or something?
You can try a persuasion check. Yes.
Scrambles is gonna go over to Glob.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
12 is not bad. About
Okay.
average.
As bad as I thought it could be.
Oh, sorry, I was
That's
muted.
three.
Can I help him? I am
How?
trained in persuasion.
How are you
Yeah, I was
going
gonna
to?
try and assist
This
you, but I'm not sure I
giant
could do
gray
any
guy.
real help.
How are you
Okay,
going to
he
help him?
also like initially like asked her what happened to her and she didn't respond, so he's just kind of like ba 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 ba. He's gonna pull out some rations and pass them to Zorkel so he can offer them to her.
Food's a great idea.
Just kind of nodding along with what he says.
Jesse sticks his
Ciao.
head around the corner and says, "Hey, they're cool." He brings it back. All she saw was his long horn.
Yeah.
Okay. So
My head comes floating around the top, 7 feet in the air. Hey, we're cool. Don't worry about us.
I will also hand him a water skin and attempt to persuade with my charisma to kind of assist to calm and give it a shot. Try and look less threatening for a second.
Glab says, "You want me to Ingorgio with this sub? Thank you so much. 16
Woo-woo.
months. That is awesome. Woo!
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you. The dog is happily asleep for once. They had quite the day of saving us from various threats. There were two
Such as
package deliveries today, so they were especially needed to make sure we didn't get attacked by terrorists and zombie outbreaks and things. So
and pedestrians.
he is now sound asleep. About his nose is about 2.5 inches from the vent, the heat vent, trying to
Those
suck up all
sinuses.
that heat as much as he possibly can. Um, so that's what's up with him. And so the Minotaur. So this group found this wounded woman who they're not really sure what's going on with this, but this is what the group looks like. So it
Just a
started
group
with
of
this
good-looking
Minotaur
studs.
coming up and getting right up next to her, disappearing and then appearing again right next to her.
Some
And then
thickies.
this bugbear walking up and saying, "It's okay, don't worry, I'm a
In
healer."
massive adamantine armor.
And
Yeah.
the
Please.
tiefling is just sort of looking around the corner. Hmm. There's a goblin who's saying, "I can kill her if you want me to put her out of her misery." And then Toggin, this big giant blue guy, is like, "It's okay, I'll hug you and pet you."
He did not
And
say any of that.
Courtesy pets.
and then so now, we finally get Zorkel, the half elf,
The
to
normal
come
looking
up,
one.
the bard, to try to talk to her. Um, so that's where we are right now as Scrambles keeps disappearing.
Am I still super pretty as well? How long did that spell
That's
last?
1 minute. No, that was long gone.
Okay. Okay.
So she's still cowering, and she's she'll sort of take the wineskin, water skin, whatever it was, and will tentatively drink from it. Just spilling half of it as she drinks some. Says,
I asked her what her name
what
was.
did you,
She already said her name was Kalash.
Kalash? Yes. What happened with this idiot vampire fakes?
Oh,
Ah, you
you see
encountered
that
them as
giant
well.
minotaur back there? He just cut their heads off. He cut them in half.
Finger guns. Pew, pew, pew. Real cool.
Yeah.
Finger wands, I mean. Finger wands, because we don't have
So
good
she
blue
sort of leans
smokers.
back against the wall, takes a couple deep breaths. Oh, thank goodness that is over. And you see that her wounds, she's been bruised, but her wounds are mostly along on her wrists and down by her ankles, where these cuts were made multiple times and have scabbed over, and they kept trying to get some of my blood. Thank you.
I'm gonna say, well, Kalash, my buddy God in here, a medic of sorts. Why don't you give me your story and help make sure you patch up some of those you know blood spots, if you would.
You forget the word wounds.
Wounds. I did actually. I can't. I
You talk to a girl one time and you can't say wounds?
dude.
I'm ugly as sin and shit.
Owies.
I
Boo-boos.
had
Got some boo boos
The
on
Yeah,
them.
you have boo
boo-boos.
boos.
Blow on her boo boos and kiss them.
you
Kiss
Hey,
them,
said
make
hey,
it
hey,
better.
hey, careful about the blowing on the boob thing.
Consensual boo boo kissing.
you said wounds, and I was like, that was the word I was looking for. Yeah, no,
Damn.
exactly. I feel so dumb.
I was like, your charisma's so high. Quit role playing. You should be killing this right now. Sorry, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go
So
back
she
to
struggles and stands to her
vaguely.
feet and hands back the water skin. Says, I don't think they've moved me. The entrance should be just down past these statues, I think. So please just help me back to the entrance.
Yeah, all right. Can you walk?
Yes.
Uh, hey, team, are we cool with walking this lady the 40 steps to the exit?
Yeah, for sure. We can have Glob do it alone if you want.
No.
I don't trust Glob.
I'm just kidding. We'll take
I
her.
don't know. Seems like a very difficult task to go
And you
to
again, you see the dress is
walk.
dirty and um, torn in places and such. She says, I have nothing to give you, but you can. I will leave Durnan some gold next time, in the next day or two. Once I get
Crabbles will
back with
poke
my
his head out.
family.
Circle over here, like, man, fuck that guy.
Crabbles will poke his head out and go, "Oh, you know Durnan too?"
Yes,
This is the
a
look.
friend to all, loved by all.
Just
We thinking of the same guy? Super handsome, owns a bar.
Yes, that is him.
Yep, knew it.
Without him, where would we be?
I'm just walking away. I'm just
Hail, hail
Zorko,
Durnan.
walking
Hail
out.
Durnan.
Zorko just runs away in disgust.
Right, she
Just
starts chanting,
leaving.
Durnan, Durnan,
Just
Glob
Durnan.
Durnan. Durnan. Glob doesn't even know who the fuck he is, but he's
Turn
in.
in.
No, for crying out loud.
as I hear them start chanting, and I'm a good distance away. I fucking hate that guy. Fucking asshole, man.
That's where we're all gonna go.
She starts a little bit and she sees Jackson with his giant great axe. Everything goes gray.
Graybles is gonna run back to where he came, run back to here and
Um,
check this for like secret like areas in case she was lying, hiding something.
So you're able to walk through the wall and that
Yep.
all three directions, and there's nothing but dirt and all. And while you're in the wall, you pop back out.
There's nothing secret-y behind there. Okay, cool.
No.
Well, I tried. All right, then I'm gonna keep coming with everybody else. I feel like I'm not using this to its potential.
I'm just muttering to myself ahead of everyone.
Yeah, just
That guy, what a fucking dick. He just thinks he's all fucking that. Won't let me play at his bar, will he? Uh-huh. I'll show this guy what's up. Okay, this door's locked. Now I'm mad about it now.
All right. Is anybody not going to the entrance to bring
No.
her back?
now we're all going. I
Nope.
think
I'm
We
gonna
could
make sure Glob.
also-
I'm gonna make sure Glob doesn't get left behind with her. Cause
Yeah, please
I
don't.
don't know if Glob is ready for that
Glob's like,
responsibility
hey,
yet.
do you want me to kill this guy for you?
Glob's thinking process of elimination ranking, and
hmm
Anybody else?
He's like,
but this.
Glob's like, you're not taking my number 6.
Yeah,
new
exactly.
person can't rank higher than me if there is no new person.
Thinking speed around.
All right. So
Ugh.
please, I know you've done much for me, but can I have a gold?
She can get up. Yeah. She needs a gold to get out of here to ride the thing back up.
I don't remember
How-
exactly off the top of my head how it. Let's see. Does it say at the bottom of the well?
I'll give her a gold.
Mm,
I've already taken it away.
All right, and I don't remember exactly what the concept. There's probably a bell or pulley or magic thing or something.
wasn't there like didn't you put it in a bucket or something like that and that was pulled up? Thought there was something like that.
So she
Zorkel's gonna
signals
get.
for it to come,
I give her
and
the
you
gold.
hear.
How much does a room and a meal cost at the tavern up top?
I'm gonna chime in. We already have a room in the tavern. It's already paid for. We could totally
No.
dip up there.
Oh, you're
I'm
right. She could
asking
stay
for
in. She
her.
could stay in Zorkel's room. That's great thinking.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Or we
for
could just
her.
let
I
her
see.
sleep in her own damn room. I don't think it's that expensive.
I
I
have
think
family in the city. I was just captured by those bandits and brought down here.
Hey, we're real quick. Hey, before she gets too far away, were we supposed to rescue this person? I know we were supposed to go find someone. Is this the person we're supposed to find?
No.
I don't see it on
No.
our list of people. No.
Oh, okay, cool. Just
We
making
were
sure.
finding somebody to like have a trade off.
Cool. Just
Oops,
making
hold
sure
on,
we're not like,
guys.
oh yeah, bye. We just
Yeah,
sit up,
we have three.
get no
We have three
reward.
quests that I see in our active thing, and
Yes.
we have gotten nowhere with any of them.
Yeah,
so far, as far as I
we're
know.
making lots of not progress. So
We're doing a lot of
Target is-
shit, but we're not finding that.
Talkin is going to give her 2 gold pieces so she can get a new dress and a warm meal. And then something.
Okay.
Zorkel's gonna excitedly try to convince the party to go up. Guys, think about it. We got a room up there. Think about how nice a shower would be. We could like put some of the stuff we're carrying down. Just like think about it for. We're like already here.
Get supplies for
You're not
Everything
gonna.
goes gray.
You're not gonna like
Oh my god. Maybe
And
try
we
and
should
hurt the
wait
barkeep
for
party.
maybe we should wait for Scrambles to stop blinking out of reality before we try to go on an elevator with him.
I'm gonna try and put a piece of
That would
copper,
be pretty funny.
put a piece of
Ah.
He
copper
just
like in the wall to see what happens, and then let it go while I'm gray.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Does it stay in the wall?
Yes.
Ooh. Who wants to have a part of them
Oh,
have
and,
shit in it?
and now the spell
No,
ends,
guys,
and you will never
guys,
have your sex.
I figured it out. I figured out the loophole. Who wants to have like a harpoon face or A shield arm. I
All right, so
figured
she
it
rides
out.
the. She takes the elevator up, and that is where we will leave it as she. You see it slowly
Well,
ascends.
Durnan, we all said hello. All of us.
Especially Zorko.
If I
Circle
would have went up
senses
there with
love.
her, I could have told Durnham that I saved her, and then he would have had to suck up to me just okay, just a little bit.
Yeah, tell Durnan that. Tell Durnan that Zorko saved you. Hey, put the ring on. See if it works too. Just not far enough away.
All right.
Who knows if we'll go back up there? Probably never again.
Yeah. Maybe it only works with minotaurs.
Maybe.
We'll find out. Want some, get some.
What?
It's been
Once he puts it on, it's like Bugs Bunny. Zorko has these big red lips and
yeah.
Oh my god.
little heart for eyes. Blink, 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 blink.
Scrambles has very low standards.
This turns into Jessica Rabbit over here.
That's right.
You're Jessica Rabbit in the situation, and I'm a giant minotaur.
Maybe we should go back up to the surface to get rooms because Tagan doesn't want to see what happens there. He doesn't
Alright,
want to hear
so
it. He doesn't want to know about it.
as you're
Scrambles puts the D in vitamin D.
that's right, as you're spending time thinking about what you want to do, next week, the 22nd, is nowhere close to holidays, but it is somewhat close. Is anybody going to be traveling or unable to play?
Next Thursday.
This next week, yeah, I will not. I will be working. So
I'm fine to play.
I've be here.
I think I'll have family in town, but I should be good to play.
Let's know.
So, Reno, I know you've been getting your house ready for family. Are they going to be here during that time?
They're here now.
Oh, okay.
They're here now. So yes, we will be getting the house ready every day.
All right. All right. So for
I'll
now,
let you
tentatively, we will
know.
play. Typically, this was as long as there were 2 players. So what we'll do going forward is if there are only 2 players, I will let it be up to them whether they want to keep playing or not. I'm not going to run 3 other characters though. I will not kill you off.
Yeah.
I will adjust the encounter a little bit. But think
If there are
about it.
only 2 other characters, I'm definitely going back up that well. We'll run around up top and do some in-town shit while everybody else is not here, and they
There you
can
go.
just drink in the bar.
So right now it is only 8:30 in the morning. You guys woke up at where is this the 30th? Oh, here it is, Night Owl. Okay. 13th of Night Owl. So you woke up at 5:30. So you've been up for 3 hours.
Pretty
So
exhausted. Time for a long rest.
that's right. So just letting you know, it's been about 3 or 4 hours since you woke up, had breakfast and that type of thing. It is not time for a long rest, but you guys can do what you want to do. Think about it, and we'll hit back here next week. Thank you so much for the sub, Engorgio. Appreciate you. And thanks for people using up their points. That randomness scrambles was thanks to Mantha8225 in the chat.
I figured. I just didn't want to ruin the fun.
And
Samantha, was it really? I thought that was mine.
Oh damn!
was there more than one? Did I miss?
I did one for Scrambles Magic Surge, but I don't.
Oh shit!
If she did one too, we were both thinking alike.
That's funny.
Kendrick. Oh, it is Kendrick. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I misread it.
Okay.
So
Cool.
it's Kendrick Main. Yep. Unless I missed one, I only saw the one. So, yeah. So that was from Kendrick Main in the chat. But
Scrambles loves it. It's cool.
I just love watching him try and deal with magic. It's entertaining. So,
Scrambles The thing is I, as a person, know a lot about D&D.
Oh
in
yeah, I
general.
know,
Not a
but not
lot.
on the way you
Not
play
a lot.
Scrambles though. It's hilarious as fuck.
Scrambles does not do magic stuff besides his echo, and it's barely magic. It's a fighting thing. So.
Yep.
Yeah. All right,
I
Wayne.
miss the days of watching him throw shields against the wall to see if they're magical though.
Nice. So if you're
Shoot
around
with some
Sunday,
chairs.
come check out the Starfinder action. You'll see Mantha there and Reno there. And next week, Wednesday, several of the players here are on Wednesday night as well. And we'll be back
Nice.
here next week, next Thursday. So like, subscribe, do all that stuff, whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Good
Bye,
night.
guys.
Guys.